They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 42, but he got... yards on the play.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him.
Oh, a lot of space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Boise State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him?
There he goes! Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Jeanty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. give to the running back. Finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and short now from their own 48. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. It's so important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
They go to the ground, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Sherrod. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Quickly to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working that left side now. Tripped up for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a... Top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught, it's Stroman.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Grab behind the line. It's Sherrod. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, what a cut! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Get set.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dozier. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Right on the money. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
A lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield, it's Wagner. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Using his legs, it's Gaines. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
Good back-to-back plays for this defense. Like, this is the crucial moment in the game. Like, you know they're running the football. You know they want to eat clock. A lot of bodies near the line of scrimmage. This defense needs one more stop just like it.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, give on the inside. Lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Pulls it in, it's Strowman. He is stopped. They'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Madsen. Gets it out quickly. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Fair catch, called for and made. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
To the air, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Right down the middle. Pulls it in. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.